Right. So let's load DKC up.
Fair enough, man. You in?
Hold on a sec. That's $9.
La, la, la.
Okay, game loaded. Here there are snares in the same room. I forget how the contest thing works.
I think
That's
Jazzem have had tooth pain. I've still got it. According to this, you were in the thing, so. I couldn't say for sure, but I don't think Jazzem have had tooth pain. No, look at my bananas.
Alas. Have you seen that video someone did where it was like, what if Donkey Kong still looked like the original arcade Donkey Kong?
Yeah.
And that was an amazing job they did, like the sprite they made of that. They looked so authentic to this. Yeah, you got to jump on that from a height.
I
So
know.
if you get that, yeah. So we've got to press. If one of us dies and it goes to the other one, we've got to press start, haven't we? Ah, damn, I missed that. There we go. Check this out, but what? Did he? No frames of animation, Bobby? Alright. That's weird.
Fine on my screen.
Really?
Yeah.
So strange, he was just kind of gliding around without any animation.
Fine on my half of the SNES.
Half of the slides.
Yeah, tooth pain's still there. Not as bad as what it has been, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would have probably been in bed already.
Right, note to self, grab a one-up balloon as soon as they appear. Don't let it go off screen and then disappear straight away. Really cool nighttime effects here.
Okay, pasties, dude. You have a good night. Sleep.
Yeah, cheers for calling in, Ash. I'll get in touch tomorrow, alright, man? Bye-bye.
A lot more jumpy on my end since we messed with stuff.
Hold on a second. That's my fault, sorry. Oh, now it doesn't feel as responsive. That's weird though, I did turn it off for Mario World. It's turned itself back on, that setting. Well. Do you want to play for a bit?
No, that's fine.
Look at it.
Got an achievement for collecting 99 bananas.
Did you? Yeah, it's mine. But I haven't bothered to set that up properly. I mean, I kind of did, but I don't think I did the final step. That's so cool though, isn't it, when they integrate that?
Yeah. Those who like getting achievements, great.
Yeah, I like achievements. I do worry for people who have like genuine OCD or something that means like you know how you can get that kind of sense. Oh, I've got to get every single one, or it doesn't quite click right.
Yeah, always. I'm not gonna really play this game much because I haven't got achievements. It's like, what a waste. Eh, just their own and all that.
Well, I mean, people have different preferences.
Yeah, you got your
like
bonus.
that.
Please tell me you're getting a Switch now.
Hey, happy to hear that. Spend that on Pogs.
Pogs.
Yeah, it's the 90s movie. They'll be here forever, just like the 80s and every other decade everyone continues to be nostalgic about.
Matt's getting a Switch. Even if he's not, I've just decided he is.
Let's go see what old man Cranky has to say.
As soon as Matt gets a Switch and gets Mario Kart, I'll come back to play Mario Kart on Monday again.
It's the ultimatum, is it?
No, it's not an ultimatum, I'm just saying.
Cranky was ahead of his time in terms of, like... I think Diddy would be a millennial, probably. Like, he was ahead of his time in terms of, like, millennials have it so good these days. Now let me be self-congratulating, say how good things were back then, when we were more racist.
You might get a Switch. You better get a Switch.
Look at how animated Diddy to be getting hit by it now. Yeah, I don't remember, these hits aren't very useful for what I remember. They're not Simon's Quest, but they're like a little notch or two above that, and that's about it. Anyway, Cranky.
I like how Cranky's playable in fucking Tropical Freeze.
That, to be fair, that is amazing. he plays like Scrooge McDuck.
He says he might get a Switch, and then he said a smiley face. I reckon he's already ordered it.
Oh man, it doesn't feel real. That's definitely smiley face, not like a winky emoticon, right? As in like, lol, JK.
No, it's a smiley face.
I'm talking about emotions, Matt.
Yeah, Matt.
Don't be like that. Yeah, this. You know how there can be often the discussion of was Finn that people liked ever good? It comes up a lot around Donkey Kong Country.
Donkey Kong Country was a good game. It still is a good game. Visually, it's not as nice as what it was back in the day because, like something like Yoshi's Island or Mario World or something will, because of the type of visuals, will just look better.
Well, okay, here's the thing, because I adore pixel art, and it is kind of a shame that with this game, I think there was the trend away from that. Like, I tell you what, some of the later pre-rendered games from this generation look really hideous. Like, they don't quite manage it like this game does. With that said, I do think this. Again, I'm never going to shut up about bloody scan lines, but they do help here because I think it's they're obviously kind of rendered at quite a low resolution, all the 3D models they did. But they're astoundingly well animated. Like, look how many frames there are on DK and Diddy as they run about. And like the lighting, like a lot of the there's a real atmosphere to this game that I really like.
Not enough bloom.
Not enough bloom, yeah. There we go. But yeah, it's I still did the look of these. I mean, rare word technical wizards, really, weren't they?
Yeah, that's fair enough, Matt. That's fair enough. Would have been cool if you had just ordered a Switch and like Monday comes and you like join into the tournament. We're like, who the hell is this Matt guy?
I did mean a pet. Just say if you want to swap. I'm blame it.
Yeah, I'm alright.
But yeah, as well as I still think visually it's good. Like, I mean, I worship the shrine of David Wise, so I think the soundtrack's amazing, obviously. And I really like these games as platformers. They're really weighty. They obviously kind of take into account when you're playing as big monkeys, so the jumps feel kind of heavier, but in a good way. And they do feel like they're made to kind of be sped through, like they have a racing line to the level designs, if you get me.
Mm.
And controls feel good. Level design is often clever and varied. I'm DKC Defense Force. That's what I'm getting at, basically. It's like when people say Sonic was never good. They're always really smug about it as well. Like you shouldn't have enjoyed this, Finn. Let me tell you what. It's like, all right, buddy. I'm not saying don't critique Finns, but don't be an arse about it, and don't expect people to like not have a rebuttal. So I heard it on a podcast once where the guy was like, "Look, it's alright. I liked shitty Finns back in the day. Like, you can like it still if you're nostalgic." I'm like, "You passive aggressive motherfucker." You know what I mean? He's just like really kind of smug, self-congratulatory sort of recognize like. I don't know. People get funny about that.
Strange how people are like, yeah, Sonic was never good. Donkey Kong Country was never good. It's like, oh.
Do you not enjoy fun? Again, I don't know, because there can be an anti-critique. Like, it's like, no, we should be, we should always evaluate the things we consume. It's like...
The worst thing is, though, is when people, like Matt now is saying Sonic was never good. I think he's doing it to be funny.
No, he's actually saying it there.
Yeah. But the worst thing is when people are like, this is never good, isn't good, yada yada yada, and it's not that it's not good, it's that they don't like it. There's a difference between something not being good and someone not liking something. You can not like it and still admit that it's actually good, just it's not your thing.
Well, it gets weird with Sonic, because I see people say, like, oh, how do you not see
Unlike Cheeseland is shit and it deserves to burn in hell.
Yeah, but I see that bit with Sonic. It's like, I guess some people didn't quite click with the mechanics of it, but like I've always thought the Sonic games were like I didn't press jump though. Was it because I pressed run? Or can either one of us activate the barrels when we're in them? Yeah, we get Matt started, aren't we?
I personally think that Sonic 1, 2, 3, and Knuckles,
and CD,
were all very good games, and Sonic Mania is a very good game too. I enjoyed Sonic Spinball, but that isn't a very good game.
I've got a soft spot. It's not great. It's a bit unpolished, but it's got. I really like the music's really grungy in that game. I kind of dig it. But yeah, I still think the Sonic game, like, I think they're masterful platformers, to be honest. I just love the mechanics. I love how satisfying it is to, like, nail some of the tougher platforming sections, like, the way the jumps work, the way you can kind of spin dash or spin into a ball at the right time. I like platformers with a good sense of speed to them, which is why I really like this as well.
Oh, no!
Unlucky. It's definitely the hardest.
We're on the first level and we're already losing lots of lives. Not the very first level, the first stage, like the first set of levels.
That was the worst I've ever done. Massive ancient turds. Fair play to you, Matt. Again, like, I'm amazed how quickly you go through games on stream and how willing you are to go through games you're not terribly fond of. I guess with Uncharted, I assume you're trying to be quite comprehensive with that, doing all three of them.
More than 3 of them, there's 5.
Well, I mean, in terms of that trilogy, yeah. Oh, I was thinking of 5 as like, the Vita one as well, right?
Yeah. I like that.
I'm amazed they never ported that to PS4. Oh, they had some touchscreen stuff, didn't they?
Shit. Good luck.
Nah, it's alright. Invincibility frames are pretty generous. Yeah, if we ever get the NetPlay working on Dolphin, we could do returns as well. I don't know how smooth. What's that?
I said I like the sound of that.
You're going to Grandma for you now.
No. Nice and creepy.
I will say the one thing with this game, the bosses are alright. They're not. I mean, they get a lot better in the second game, especially because they reuse a couple on those.
Oh, minecart levels.
Are you not a fan?
I like them, but I don't like them.
They are tough on this. They're very. Look at the light in here. Like, go over there. They could. So cool. The one on this, you have very little time to react on it. I was quite shocked the last time I played it.
I wonder why they called him Winky. They knew what a Winky was.
Yeah, I'm not really. Well, granted, Rare are known for sneaking in gags like that in their games, so maybe they somehow got that past Nintendo Japan.
Oh, it's Ratchet and Clank, in it, that like Crack in Time and Booty and all that sort of stuff.
Oh god, yeah, they.
The titles like no one clicked
Well,
on for
in
a long
America,
time.
because I think over here they're like they're just like 2, 3, probably because Sony of Europe for like wait a minute. Big crash, really, aren't they? Guess is the point. Oh,
Uncharted 1 is only about 6 to 8 hours, Jazzem.
Yeah. Do they get much longer after that? 'Cause I feel like there's a like. I'm sure I feel like Uncharted 2 is like a 16-hour game, something like that. I mean, they pretty clearly got budget boost after the first one. Someone posted on Reset Error. I didn't know there were mods of PS4 games, I guess, because of someone homebrewing their PS4, but like in Uncharted 4, there's a bit where where they play the original Crash Bandicoot on the PS1.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow like hacked into that, so it's actually Nathan Drake himself in the Crash Bandicoot level. He's
That's
like
cool.
climbing over all the crates and all the other Crash Bandicoot stuff.
The way it
Worth
should
watching, it's really funny.
I will.
It's a weird juxtaposition. And because of the angle you're seeing things you weren't meant to, so like the crates aren't actually rendered from the back and things like that. Yeah, we're gonna be here a while, aren't we?
Yeah.
Tell you what, the minecart levels in the newer Donkey Kong Country games are always really amazing. They always do really clever things with them. But they usually end up going off the track and like into like into ravines or stuff like that. Ah!
I like him.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Small narrow time, small window of time even. Yeah, sounds like they're paced a lot better, Matt. Good run, that. There's also a couple here. Ah! It's annoying because I planned for that because I knew there was one there, but you can't jump on them.
I do think Matt is in the minority when he says Uncharted 1 is better than 2, is worse than 3.
It's nice to know because I should probably stop trying to talk on these games because I clearly don't have enough experience with them. I keep saying I've heard, but the impression I get with 3 is that it must be a load more polished than the first one, right? At least, is it just like not as memorable or?
I just didn't enjoy it as much, to be honest.
Did you say you did like the acid trip sequences or something like that?
Yeah.
I keep trying to predict for the Kremlins here. That's pretty tough. Like, as an actual, like,
No, no, no.
there's kind of trippy sequences though.
Yeah.
How does it compare to
Spend
like
like
the one in
30 minutes fucking traipsing through a fucking little shitty fucking town.
Yeah,
Not getting it. I keep hitting that one.
yeah, it's some tricky placement here, and I think the fourth game is a lot of like it can take a while before much happens.
Yeah, I was enjoying 4. It's just one of the games that yet again I've put to one side. It's stupid, really.
That game is I mean, I guess all the Uncharted games are to some extent. It is astoundingly gorgeous, and they are tech wizards, Naughty Dog. They're really like since Crash basically they have been. Because Crash is doing things a PS1 shouldn't have been able to do. Matt says 3 is patchy, some good parts, some bad parts. Oh god, I think that's the one that keeps getting me.
One day we'll do this level.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Because I have quite a few roadblocks like this in this game.
Oh my fuck.
But yeah, like whenever people say what their favourite Uncharted is, it almost always is 2. It seems like. Well,
Yeah,
maybe
2 or
4 strange though.
2 or 4
Ah,
people, I
shit.
think, since 4 have come out.
Yeah.
Also, that Lost Legacy seems to be really popular as well. Where you play as Chloe and Nadine.
Oh yeah, of course, there's that one as well. Yeah.
Universally, most people say Golden Abyss on the Vita is the worst.
Right. I mean, it's still cool they did that as like a small little side adventure for that.
Oh fuck! Right now,
The one starring the 2 women, I think I'd probably because that one's a bit less linear from what I understand.
Seems to be really good though.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. I think I'd probably prefer it. Obviously, it would appeal to me a bit more. I think it's quite clever that there's like a bit where you have 3 puzzles or like 3 parts of the map. You do whatever order you want, and apparently they make it so you always have the same dialogue in the right order, regardless of which areas you go to.
Yeah.
Like it's actually really clever how it segments them like that.
Oh come on! That didn't touch me.
It doesn't mean you can't jump on them like you can in the newer games.
Oof. Oh.
Ah! I jumped out of my seat. Bloody hell, there's no time to react to them, is there?
No!
Oh, Christ, I don't remember it being this tough. Oh, I need to be careful, people are trying to sleep in the house.
Oh.
Shush, Matt. What is saved by the turned over minecart? I don't want to make excuses. The input lag is definitely throwing me off a bit. Okay, I do want to make excuses. Yeah, I think.
Anyway, I jumped too early.
So
You can do a Jazzem.
Can I? It was news to me. Ah!
Yeah, water save isn't working because I haven't got the GIF thing open. Unfortunately.
Is none of them? Maybe
Ugh.
none of them is working, is it? Oh my
Too
god!
busy owner.
Oh my god! Ah, you're better at me. Ah, again that one up.
Almost there, man. Just another 4 more jumps. I exaggerated.
Where are you? Where are you? There you are.
Fucking hell.
I know there's one. Oh, thank God.
Anthem's good at these games.
Yeah, he's played them quite a lot, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He's really keen on them. I mean, wasn't he playing like a Kaizo, like a really hard mod? Of,
Yeah.
I think the second one.
Yeah. I think it's called Donkey Kong Country 2 Kaizo.
I don't know, I don't know how much you could, because the background seemed pretty, like, hardwired to the level design. Maybe they can be changed up more than I perhaps realised. Hey.
Yay.
How did he flirt, winking at the audience? Cheeky one.
Funny, I prefer DK in this, and in the second game I prefer Dixie because she rocks out to a guitar. Whereas he does
Oh yeah.
weird stupid thing with as if he's rapping, and it's like, ugh.
Oh yeah. It's a bit embarrassing. There's the boombox. Boombox, right? I was about to correct that to boomblocks. I was like, wait, no, I did get that right. Boomblocks are very different.
Yes, it's a very different thing entirely.
Yeah, when I played through Returns with my and Tropical Freeze as well, actually, with Andrew, my non-Thomas brother, and how he's officially then. On that we did I was Donkey and he was Diddy, and on that Diddy has the barrel jetpack from 64.
Yeah.
So you kind of got a Dixie-esque sort of hover ability in that. Well, actually no, I tell like on Tropical Freeze, I think he played as Dixie verse though. Like it's actually harder to play as Donkey on that one.
As a thing, all of them in Tropical Freeze, apart from TK, has a special ability, like.
Yeah. Well, it's maybe because I'm just a big fan of 2. It'd be kind of cool to do Diddy and Dixie again in one of those games. If I remember, if I remember as well, I think they did treat Cranky's inclusion as like a big reveal. I think upset a few people, but it's really fun. He's I know I was ragging on him earlier, but he's a funny character in these games.
Cranky is the MVP, man.
He's the most relatable. He's just tired of all this shit. No, we haven't seen Grum.
Don't see much of Grum recently. I think he's busy with work. Explains why I've only got like 8 clips for the month.
Yeah.
Also, the 2 weeks that I haven't streamed.
We really do take Paul Grant for granted, don't we? Because when we do it, it's like, oh man, no clips get made.
No, I don't take Grant for granted. I even said when I can, I'll give him money for it, but he told me no. So.
Maybe I do. Maybe I'm projecting. I have not.
Yep, projecting.
Oh. But nah, bless him, he's very good with those.
Hey look, the original Claptrap.
the less annoying ones somehow, even though it's still a really annoying enemy. Yeah. I don't know if I've ever 100%ed this game. So I think I was pretty steadfast and want to do these games without a guide, but some of the secret exits or secret like bonus rooms are so well hidden to a fault almost. Crumbs get Crumbs get a package in the parcel.
That's giving him his package. Do you mean fridge magnets?
Oh yeah, of course.
Look at that! I've done one level.
Hey.
Even ones where I've got right to the end and died, you've just finished her off.
Do you remember what the because we're on 2-player like team play, aren't we? What's the competitive one? I can't remember that.
I think you do the levels individually.
Oh yeah, fuck that. I mean, there's already a competitive element to this with the, as you say, the level. Like it tallies who's beaten how many levels.
Shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice. Damn it. Mistimed that.
I do miss the, as much as I love the usual country games, I do miss the Kremlins as well. I thought they were fun enemies.
Oh yeah, I missed the Gremlins. Should bring them back.
The ones they have in returns, and there's some pretty fun ones. I thought it was memorable.
Yeah, I really like mine. I thought they were awesome. The only reason why I haven't put pictures on G Arcade is because there's so much other stuff on my fridge. Like letters from doctors and stuff like that.
Oh,
I got the achievement. On guard, you filthy monkey.
What? This game officially had achievements. I don't think they'd have one called that.
But on guard is the name of the fish, and you know.
You know, it's just the filthy monkey bit.
Maybe it's Dragon Ball Z related, because Frieza calls the Saiyans filthy monkeys all the time. Because they turn into giant monkeys.
Mm-hmm. And are presumably in need of a bath. These are fun. These little bonus streams they designed around the animal bunnies, but you can see why they dropped them because they do kind of just sort of awkwardly stop the game to be like, okay, you're going to one of these there. And you even lose a bit of progress, or at least like you get sent back to the checkpoint. I think Ed Guard's the only one who's been in all three, who was in all three games as well, I believe.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't think even Rambi, the rhino, even made it to through.
The state of that, basically, yeah, the state of that fridge.
Ha.
Ad7 would have a field day.
Who was?
I don't know if it's Ad7 or AD7, but I call him Ad7. No, the state of the carpet guy.
Oh yeah. I hit 7, so I thought he meant 7 for sure.
No. That was close, man. That was really close.
Played with flew a bit too close to the sun. What are those? I don't understand how those work. Those things the beavers are. They're just a big stone wheel up. Oh, it's losing Yoshi all over again. But they are kind of, that is blatantly a Yoshi inspiration going on there, isn't there? The buddies.
Yeah.
It's cool though, I like the and a nice bit of variety.
I guess he's not coming back.
I was half expected to like come back just as you jump.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Oh, okay.
I keep screwing up the timing on everything. I don't know if it's latency or just me being really shit right now.
There is a bit of it's weird. Like, the platform, I haven't found it as bad with. I was really struggling with it during the minecart stage. I mean, it's such a narrow window of time you've got on those for some of the jumps. Phew, I thought I messed up. So why does Donkey Kong's Island have all this shit on it? When did the Kremlins build these ancient temples? Oh, every time. Nice. Good man.
Okay, but a couple of bananas.
Yeah, I didn't fancy risking that. There's this smack a little bit of I guess they didn't want to render the rest of that up there as well.
See, I'm not a big fan of the boss in this game, like you said, but I do like the King K. Rool fight.
Oh, there you are. Yeah, the King K. Rool fight is amazing. I love the music on it. Yeah, the rest of it's kind of alright out there. Usually over between that. And there's like one way it's just you just fight a bunch of regular enemies. It's like, oh, that's a bit lame.
Yeah, when they come out of a barrel.
That's it, yeah. I mean, I like the weird animation, like the barrel being run dry, just like shaking it like a salt shaker. A bit weird.
Alright. Give me my bananas. Ah, okay.
Oh yeah, they get really creative with some of those yeah.
And they also have phases as well.
Yeah, yeah. So like one boss in Tropical Freeze would like last as long as like 5 bosses in this game. They get really tough. The Tropical Freeze is a pretty damn hard game.
Shit. It is. It is a hard game.
Like funky mode's inclusion is more than justified, I think, in the Switch port.
I just wish there was more to it.
I really, we talked about that in the Switch, right? I really would have loved them to throw returns in there as well. I do think Tropical Freeze is worth that, but it's also like, man, especially when you see other re-releases tend to bundle multiple games together. Wait, was there a... Oh no, yeah, so I gotta drop on that and then bound in that wall there. Aha. Java mode. I agree, Jawa is funky in a good way. That's what you meant, right, Matt? You were being nice about Jawa. Yeah.
Jawa.
Do you get proper like you know like the Ewok village in Return of the Jedi, like and they're quite high up. Do you get vibes from that here as well? No,
No.
just me. All right.
I may have done when I was a kid, maybe
Yeah.
associated with, but
I guess
I'm good as a kid.
Tom. Oh, you're insinuating, Paz.
Nothing.
I didn't say that. Ooh.
Oh, that's me.
That is one thing as well, like the way they hold the barrels. Like sometimes that works out, and like having it overhead sometimes is really handy. And then other times
I didn't even look at the barrel coming up. I just jumped into it. Oh, I thought there was something down there because there's a banana there.
Yeah, a bit of a beat track, isn't it?
Maybe I didn't go over far enough.
Yeah, it's the ones with like the little explosion symbol. They'll shoot you straight away, won't they? So.
Didn't go far enough across.
There we go.
It'll do.
Yeah, there we go. Matt agrees. Thanks for humouring me, Matt. Oh, thankfully, there aren't any actual Ewoks present. Ah! Do I go forward? Do I go back? I'll do neither. It's really stupid.
That was a bit silly. God damn it, did the same thing again.
Now that was a bit silly.
Tell me about it.
Yeah. But easy though, because this game's tough. Ow! Speaking of.
Back in a sec.
No problem. Yeah, you're a big fan of Tropical Freeze as well, it sounds like, Matt. The soundtrack in that game is staggeringly good. Jumping on Stormtroopers, oh my god, that'd be amazing. You know, I'd pay good money for a Donkey Kong Country style game where you play as, like, Chewbacca, and then I guess you'd have an Ewok as your Diddy character. Yeah, just like roll into loads of Stormtroopers in a row. Ah, good man. I mean, there are the... I know at least, I think, 2 of the Super Star Wars games from this era Chewie is playable, which is pretty neat. Ah, shit. Oh, that was quite close to the end as well. I think he plays Wicket as well, like the Ewok that Warwick Davis played as. Return of the Jedi as well. Yoda's cranky! Oh my god, that'd be perfect. Oh, I want to play as Yoda, like, bouncing around Scrooge McDuck style. His walking cave would be amazing.
Yoda is cranky.
We were just saying, like, we want a version of Donkey Kong Country.
What the f...
Where he plays Chewbacca, you roll into stormtroopers.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
And the analogy kept, well, not analogy, the thought kept continuing. Yeah, if I'm going to play as Yoda, I want it to be bonkers, like episode 5, 6, and, well, recently 8 Yoda. Not boring, stoic personality, that's prequel one.
Better combat skills, though.
Oh god, that bloody lightsaber fight. When you were away, I had a really good run and I made this stupid some mistakes. Really upset. Ah!
Like that, you mean?
Yeah, pretty much. I should have just kept. I wanted to go back on the tire. I should have just kept going forwards. Do you have much experience, speaking of Star Wars, with the Super Star Wars games? I've played a bit of the first one. They're really cool games in terms of how, like, they're really nice representations of the films. Christ, it is hard though. Ridiculously hard. It's just so difficult.
God damn it. Minding his own business, walking along.
That's nice. Give you a little buffer.
No!
Yeah, jumping at the same time as it.
I don't know, they've all come now. And then 2 more came.
Nasty placement now, though, isn't it?
But yeah, with Tropic Freeze, all they seem to have done is up the res, add new character, and add a new idle in animation.
Oh yeah, the idle animations were. I pretty much made the same mistake as last time. For some reason, it didn't seem to be too bad. Yeah, it's a pretty straight port. Kind of blatantly, isn't it?
I was thinking, Matt. I'm gonna be heading to bed after this level, man.
Okay.
I'm fucking tired, so if you're gonna stream back, set up now and then I'll give you a host when I'm done. You can have all my million viewers.
Nah. I'll tune in if you do, Matt. I'm quite sleepy as well, so I don't know how long I'll be on. So try and pop my head in. I could just keep playing this all night. They're so. These games feel so good to play. They're so innately.
It's a shame,
Look
man.
at that back, it's a piece of shit. No, I absolutely don't. I just control like butter. It's so satisfying. You gonna stream tomorrow, Matt? So I'll try and keep an eye out if you do. Might be out for a bit of tomorrow, I'm not sure yet.
Hey, episode 4 of Thingy's going live tomorrow, which is Super Mario Brothers.
Oh yeah.
Less than 12 hours, actually.
The one that made poor Peds really miserable.
It did.
Okay. Well, to be fair, it did to me as well when Yoshi got stabbed.
Yeah, that's the reason, Yoshi.
So mean.
I may as well have got stabbed.
Wow. I really want, like, we need to do like a Photoshop of the Blu-ray cover and put that as your quote on it. That's so good. Ah. Oh, I'm sure that was from one of them as well.
You could imagine that as a blue. I may as well have got stabbed.
Like the New Yorker or something, you know? DKC is still so much fun.
I'm hoping to get back to streaming properly because this is the second week this month that I've not streamed. There's 2 weeks or 4 that I haven't streamed. Like,
yeah, I don't want to say, oh, I'll definitely get back to it, and then inevitably not commit to it. I at least like the idea of streaming more regularly again, so hopefully I will. Certainly had fun with Sonic and All Stars Racing earlier.
may as well do this level as well as a candy bar.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I was too busy sitting onto the map thing. Give me it. Yeah. Oh no, I didn't want one of those.
Yeah, you did. You wanted me to get achievements.
Actually, these ones, it's weird because I think they're all 99 seconds, but some of them, the countdown goes down a lot quicker.
I might not go too far because, you know, you gotta go up the top.
Yeah, let's always do like a little run like this and then go back up. Shit, I've made a mess of that. I'm probably not going to get there in time. There's the ×2 over here, isn't it? Or ×3, whatever it is. Ah!
Yeah.
Never mind.
Bum bum bum. Bum ba-dum. Bum ba-dum bum 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 bum. Yeah, this gives an excuse to go through Donkey Kong Country 2 and 3 as well.
Yay.
Point, like.
Because I know that as kid on that. Have you finished either of those? Before, I mean.
Definitely haven't finished 3.
Hmm.
Don't think I finished 2 either, to be honest.
Oh, there we go. Quite cool, completionist one. 3 might be like Uncharted 3, and that's the most polished one, but it might not be the most memorable one necessarily. Still really good though. I mean, I love all 3 games.
Yeah, but Donkey Kong Country was never good, man.
Said smug kids on the internet. In a really self-righteous manner.
Didn't expect it to turn around on the spot.
Hmm. That sound that makes gets under my skin a little bit. It's a bit that weird clacking sound isn't so right on there. I would say, as much as I love all 3 games, like it is a bit like, yeah, I would have liked Donkey to be playable and the other 2 in some way as well. It's such a strange decision in retrospect, though. I've always felt like Diddy and Dixie are a really cool duo, so it's cool for that in 2, but then in 3 it's like, oh, there's the baby Con, who is no one's favorite character.
No, he's about the same size as Donkey Kong, but is a baby.
Still, it's better if it was Donkey instead. Ah. So what, the second game gets really tough as well. Third one's a bit easier, but I mean, all 3 of them are challenging. Second one has levels like the damn it, need to. Oh no, can yeah. Second one's like the level with the toxic. The acid basically comes up and chases you as you go up the level. Nasty ones like that. Yeah, so I'm happy our first stream of the Wilds of Retro one.
Yep.
You did like comfortable games that I knew quite well. Take that back. Not many times you could use that, really, are there, in this?
Yeah.
It's definitely more of a fill in returns.
Right, guys, I'm gonna go bed. Give someone a host as well, because I'm a nice guy. Like.
Self-proclaimed nice guy.
Bye.
The retro game, was it Retro Game Live you were hosting earlier? They were doing the Diddy Kong Racing.
Yeah, when I saw them earlier, they were doing Streets of Rage 2.
Oh, really? Oh, cool.
We were earlier, yeah. Right now they're doing.
We need to do that again at some point.
They're currently doing Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Knuckles, I think. Or at least Sonic the Hedgehog 3. No, and Knuckles, any percent.
Proper
But I'm
speed,
gonna look for someone to host team.
Who is Candy in Star Wars? Jabba the Hutt, why not?
That would be King Karoo, wouldn't it?
Oh, probably, actually, yeah.
I hate hosting people up and then just going, right, I'm off the bed. Seems wrong.
So, feel like I've engaged them a bit, is it?
Is this?
Kiddy Con.
Hey, I'm gonna host someone doing something creative, guys. Sarah Wild. Don't know what they're doing, but they're making something. So there you go.
Dixie Con is Princess Leia because she can fly. Kitty Con is the little kid at the end of The Last Jedi who puts like his hand in the air.